Hello everyone, my name is Aman Kumar and I am currently pursuing BTech in Computer Science Engineering at Lovely Professional University. Today I will be presenting my internship project named Soundora Full Stack Music Player Web Application, which I developed during the WebStack MERN Stack internship. Now let's move to PPT. This is my PPT. The main objective of the internship was to gain practical experience in full stack web development, including front-end, back-end, API integration, authentication, and real-time audio handling. In this presentation, I will first explain the internship overview, then the project architecture and features, and finally demonstrate the working application. This is my first introduction page where I mentioned my name, email, and my academic details. Now let's move to internship overview. So, this internship was conducted over a duration of 5 weeks and focused on full stack web development using the MERN stack. In the first week, I learned the fundamentals of web development including HTML, CSS, responsive design and Tailwind CSS. In the second week, I studied JavaScript concepts such as ES6 features, DOM manipulation and React basics. In the third week, I worked with React components, hooks, routing and I started backend development with authentication. In the fourth week, I completed backend APIs and integrated the frontend using Redux toolkit, along with password reset and profile features. In the final week, I implemented core music player features such as sidebar navigation, song state management, and audio playback controls, and completed the full stack application project. Now let's move to goals of internship. The main goals of this internship were to understand the MERN stack architecture and how front-end, back-end and database work together. Another goal was to build a real-world full-stack application with authentication and audio playback features. I also learned React component structure, props, hooks and routing for building reusable interfaces. And state management was implemented using Redux toolkit to handle songs, authentication and UI states. Additionally, I implemented secure authentication features such as sign-up, login and password reset. Overall, the internship helped improve my problem solving, debugging and real-world development skills. Now let's move to project overview. My project is a full-stack music player web application called Soundora. The main objective was to build a modern responsive music player using the MERN stack with secure authentication and backend integration. The application provides a playlist-based music experience with dynamic song loading and real-time audio playback. It includes features such as responsive user interface, secure user authentication, playlist-based browsing, live song search, and favorite song management. Now let's move to project requirement. The project required a clean and user-friendly interface with intuitive navigation and a global audio player. It also included a secure authentication system with registration, login, password reset, and profile management. The application organizes songs into playlists for easy browsing. It provides a dynamic search feature to quickly find songs. Users can add or remove songs from their favorites. The app also includes interactive audio controls such as play, pause, next, previous, volume, loop and shuffle. Now let's move to technology stack. The front end of the application is built using React.js for the user interface. Redux toolkit is used for global state management. HTML, CSS and JavaScript are used for styling and functionality. The backend is developed using Node.js and Express.js to build REST APIs. For development, I used tools such as VS Code, Git, GitHub, and browser developer tools. The application fetches music data using the Zamento Music API. Now let's move to full stack architecture. The application follows a full stack architecture. The React frontend handles the user interface, playlist navigation, audio player, and state management using Redux. The Node and Express backend processes APIs requests, manages authentication, and handles profile features. The data layer stores user information securely and fetches song data from the Zomando API. This architecture separates the front-end, back-end and external services, making the application more scalable and maintainable. Now let's move to application design. The application follows a clean and modern music player design. It includes a sidebar for the navigation where user can access the home page, search, favorites and profile settings. The main content area displays playlists and song lists. A global music player is fixed at the bottom, allowing continuous playback. The interface is fully responsive and works across desktop, tablet and mobile devices. Now let's move to core features that I have implemented. The application includes several core features. It has a global music player that allows continuous playback across pages. Songs are organized into playlists for easy browsing. The app includes a live search feature using the Music API. User can manage their favorite songs. It also provides complete audio controls such as play, pause, next, previous, volume, loop and shuffle. Additionally, the application includes secure user authentication and profile management. Now let's move to audio player implementation. The application uses a single global audio component for playback. This allows music to continue playing even when users navigate between pages. React hooks are used to control the audio behavior such as play, pause and song changes. Redux Toolkit manages the global audio state including the current song, playback status and duration. This ensures smooth and synchronized playback across the application. Now let's move to search and playlist functionalities. The application provides a real-time song search feature using the Zomando API. Users can search for songs and the results are filtered dynamically. Songs are also organized into different playlists. When a user selects a playlist, the song list updates instantly without page reload. This provides a smooth and interactive user experience. Now let's move to challenges I faced. During the development, I faced several challenges. One challenge was handling audio playback delays and buffering issues. Another was managing a global audio state across multiple components. I also had to synchronize the UI elements such as the seek bar with real-time audio progress. Additionally, handling external API responses and debugging React state issues was challenging. These challenges helped improve my debugging and problem-solving skills. Now let's move to what I learned during the internship and project development. Through this internship, I gained practical experience in full-stack web development. I learned how the front-end, back-end, and database work together in a complete application. I gained a strong understanding of React components and lifecycle. I learned how to use Redux Toolkit for global state management. I also learned how to integrate external APIs and handle asynchronous data. Most importantly, I improved my debugging skills and learned to write clean and reusable code. Now I will demonstrate the working of the application. First I will show the project structure and how the backend and frontend are started. Then I will open the application in the browser and demonstrate the main features such as signup, login, playlist selection, song playback, search functionalities, favorites and profile management. So let's start with VS Code. Before the demo, I will show a little overview of the code. These are two folders I have created for the backend and frontend. Now let's start with the backend. In index.js, the backend is developed using Node.js. It acts as a middleware between the frontend and Jamendo API. The index.js initializes the Express server and configure middleware. Then we have routes, which define music routes and sound controllers. And then controllers, like for the login and sign up authorization. The backend helps hide APIs keys and avoids COR's issue. We also have database configuration where MongoDB is connected. In auth controller, sign up and sign in are handled. In song controller, music related APIs are handled. Like I have also connected our backend to MongoDB. These all are the codes for the backend. This is .env file where all the keys are there. Now let's move to the front end part. These are the images that I have loaded into the websites. In this folder, I have coded every CSS part for the authorization, for the sign up pages. This is the main app.jsx files. In the home page, playlists are displayed. The audio player manages global playback using a single HTML audio element. In slices, Redux manages UI and audio states. We also have API integration files. Login, reset password, sign up and edit profile functionalities are implemented. The UI design is handled using CSS. This is the CSS part. This was a short overview of the code structure. Now I will run the code. First, we run the backend using the command. So our backend is running on the port 5000 and our MongoDB is also connected. Now let's run the front-end part. We will take new terminal. This is the command to run frontend. Now our server will open. This is our local server. This is our website Soundora, which is a web application. Now let's see the platform. First we will log in. I have already created an account, so I have my login ID and password, but for now we will create new account. Now our sign up is successful, and now we are logged in. We can see that our name is test. After login, we can play songs using play button.
Three-face, trio hardcore. Three-face, trio hardcore. Three-face, trio hardcore.
We can play and pause from here. We can go to next sound. We can go.
Three-face.
We can shuffle here. We can repeat here. And this is the volume control. When we click to the volume button, it will automatically muted. This is the speed controller. This is the speed controller. We can increase or decrease the speed like.
Ou pas mal de vos désaccords majeurs. Je reste dans mon idéal. Je m'enivre de vos valeurs.
Song changes as per the playlist. We can change. Search functionality works dynamically. We can search any songs from here. Like I am searching Cry. This one is Cry now. So it came. And this is the favorite. We can edit our profile from here. I will not do it. If we log out, then we have to log in again to access the all features. Like when I click search, it asks me to log in. Let's log in. Now after clicking login, now I am logged in. Now we can use all the features like search, favorites. Let's do one favorite song. In the workout playlist, let's make one song favorite. This song is sports rock pop. Let's make it favorite. Now check. Now it came under favorite section. So it's working. If we forget our password, we can change our password from here also, but I will not do it now. If a user doesn't have any account, they can sign up, and if they already have an account, they can log in. This was the complete demo of the project. Now moving to conclusion. I successfully completed the internship project and gained practical experience in full stack development. The project meets all the internship requirement. The internship helped me improve my confidence in building real world applications. At last, I will say thank you for the opportunity and thank you Webstack Academy